What's up, everybody? It's the Magic Perspective with your man, Eric Wilson, alongside my brother, Alex Fleming. Alex is actually live at the Amway Center tonight for the rematch, if you will, between the Orlando Magic and the Charlotte Hornets. So, Alex, I'm going to kick it to you, my brother. And you were in both pregame press conferences today. Talk to me about the mindset of Coach Steve Clifford tonight.
All right, so Coach Clifford wasn't necessarily happy, but he wasn't upset. He was discouraged at the fact that he let a game slip away. They're under 500 now because they were lackadaisical on defense and they didn't protect the perimeter when it needed to be. They had a 16-point lead last night, and that dwindled away. When Terrence Ross hit that shot to tie it up, they thought they were in good hands, and then Gordon Hayward muzzled himself inside. Look for a more intense Orlando Magic team tonight. Oh, and by the way, Aaron Gordon's back. So this three-point victory nonsense that Charlotte had last night, expect for that to go away. He also says he needs to protect the interior. The Orlando Magic didn't do a good job protecting the bucket and giving backside help. So Clifford emphasized it and look for that to change.
So, Evan Fournier spoke to both of us last night and made it very clear that they needed to play the first three quarters that they played last night. They need to play all four quarters all four quarters tonight. Charlotte, I think they have a little bit of high expectation, knowing that they were able to steal one. Charlotte Hornets coach, what was his mindset going into tonight's game?
So Coach Borrego was encouraged that his players stuck it out, showed endurance and perseverance, and was able to get a hard-fought win. I saw this team earlier last week when they were playing the Toronto Raptors. They split with Toronto. Now, all of a sudden, they steal a game that they were down. And he said it took Terry Rozier on defense, Hayward on the offensive end, LaMelo Ball in his decision-making, and Mikal was a beast down low. It was a combination of the entire team gelling and getting together. They're almost 25% through the season. And he sees a lot of spark and a lot of good things out of his very young squad. He's optimistic. He's happy because, when you have no set goals and your team is overachieving early in the season, that's beautiful because that means you can reach young talent. And he said Hayward was a monster last night. Right now, Hayward is leading this team and everybody else is just following in stride.
More importantly, let's talk about LaMelo Ball. What are your expectations when you watch him tonight after what we saw last night?
Once he figures it out, he's a triple-double waiting to happen. He's an assist machine. I'm not going to compare him to Magic or anything like that because you have to earn that. But he's a preferrer. He'd rather pass the ball and get somebody else the glory instead of himself. But he's got a bit of a jumper. Now, he's shooting about 34% from the three-point line. That's 1 out of 3. But do you still want to leave him open? And at a 6'8" frame, he'll burn you. He'll go inside. He'll dunk on you. He's all about show. But I think when he gets to the point where he can control the floor and be like a John Stockton type player, that's when this key to the game and the key to the whole team is just going to explode because he's already a matchup issue. If Gordon Hayward can stay healthy and the big men can do their thing down low, they'll be able to give teams in the East fits.
So one last piece, and then I'm going to let you do your thing, brother. Talk to me about Cole Anthony because this young man has had to step up very quickly, being the fact that Markelle Fultz is out for the season. What are your expectations? Because we are a quarter of the way through the season, and right now in the middle of the Eastern Conference, there's this 9-game, 8-game, 7-game. There's a bunch of teams right there, and any one of them could make a jump. But talk to me more about Cole Anthony and what you expect to see from him moving forward, starting tonight.
Cole Anthony needs to assert himself. Now, yes, he's a rookie coming out of North Carolina, but he's known as a scorer. Now, he was supposed to be second string because everybody thought Markelle Fultz was going to have a beautiful year. Markelle Fultz went down. Sometimes things don't go according to plan. He needs to step his game up. Quit being hesitant when it comes to dribble drive pops. And you know what? Sometimes less is more. We need more point output, but we need less pizzazz. How can I say this? Just distribution of the basketball, good sight and good key decision making, and getting back on transition defense. And when you feel the need to pop a three, like you did earlier this week for the game-winning shot, or to tie it up against Indiana, to go to overtime, that's fine. Cole Anthony needs to establish himself and get acclimated with Fournier, Vucevic, and a returning Aaron Gordon, because I believe he's going to be stuck in the starting lineup for the rest of the season. He's got spark, and it's time for him to ignite.
Awesome. Man, I'm sitting here at home, brother. Thank you so much for being at the Amway. I'll touch base with you at halftime.
Why not?
All right, Magic Perspective with Alex and Eric. Alex at the Amway Center for Game 2 of the Orlando Magic versus Charlotte Hornets. See you guys at halftime. Peace.